My mother had respect for herself, so I grew up being marked in a perfect woman. See, that's my role model, my mom. See, I don't look for Michelle Obama to be my mother. She got to be my mother to her children. I don't look up to her to be in a role model. I look for her to be a president's wife. But I look for my role model as my mother. Amen. Whether she living or dead, your role model was your mother. You knew if your mother was living enough for you to be a teenager and she taught you certain things, that's your role model to the day you die. She said, be a woman, be a lady. That's you should strive to do that every day of your life, to be a woman or a child of God. Amen? What qualification should a mother possess? 1 Kings 3, 26 and 27.
Amen.
What qualification should a mother possess?
Amen.
All right.
Then spake the woman, whose the living child was unto the king, for her bowels yarned upon her son. And she said, O my Lord, give her the living child, and in no wise slay it. But the other said, let it be neither mine nor thine, but divide it. Then the king answered and said, give her the living child, in no wise slay it. She is the mother thereof.
See, the king knew exactly who the real mother was. Because she rather for the child to be given up for adoption. Of course, to say that it was two harlots in the bed, once overlaid her son, and then she gonna go stick her dead son to the other woman who had a living child. But you know what? She got her child at the end. She rather a mother possesses such a bond between her children that she should want the child, no matter what happened, the child would always feel the bond towards the mother. Now, we're not perfect mothers, but we're trying to get perfect. See, that's the point now. There's no manual, no book around that said how to be the perfect mother. But what you have to do is keep living and trusting in the Lord, and He will direct your path and how to be a great mother. So if you don't know God in your life, don't have Him in your life, today is the day to have Him in your life.
Amen.
Right?
Yes.
A wise mother is a gentle to her children. She is gentle to her children. A wise mother always knows exactly to give her children love.
Amen.
If a child don't feel love, they will go act out really bad. So mothers, our job is to give our children love. Love comes in the form, not saying so much mother, but love comes in the form of attention.
All right.
You must give your children the attention that they need. You need to take the time, I don't care how tired you may be. You got 1 or 2 children, you still need to give them their time of attention to help them with their homework. You got to be it all. You about to be the superwoman now. I am a superwoman. Because the fact is that I'm everything. I'm a school teacher now. I got to cook, I got to wash clothes, I got to make sure the house is clean. You are a superwoman. So don't get the lazy, because when you got children, you can't have a case of the laziness. Amen. With a husband, you cannot have a case of laziness. You got to be gentle to your children. You must be attentive to your child. You must understand what it is. Sometimes the children go through certain things at school. They need somebody to talk to. They don't talk to the parents. Who else they gonna talk to? Amen. And sometimes they get on that internet now. They talk to the wrong people. Amen. Now y'all hear that commercial about the lady, the little girl? She was on the internet. She was back and forth emailing this person. She thought this young guy was a young 14 years old guy, and come to find out that was an old rapist man. See, and then some children get adopted and stuff like that, run away from home because no one at home would listen to them. You must take the time to listen to them. And I tell you, you can't get the case of the lazy. You might have to go to bed 1 or 2 o'clock, but then get back up at 4 o'clock in the morning. But you can't get the case of the laziness. You got to keep on working. A female person who is pregnant with A child, or give birth to a child, that's a mother. Some mothers don't give birth to their own natural children, but they are just as good as a mother. Amen. And I'll tell you about that a little bit later on. A woman who adopts a child is the child's mother. Amen. She didn't give birth to you, but she was just a mother as my mother was to me who gave birth to me. That's another kind of mother too. Let me tell you something that we all need to learn to understand. A baby is not a toy. It's not a baby doll that you can dress up. Amen. A baby when they first come to the world, it looks good. They got that new smell to them. They got that new look to them. But after a while, you got to continue to buy Pampers. Okay. You got to continue to make them look good. Sometimes you take money that you know you need to buy some underwear, but you got to buy some Pampers. Which gonna come first? The Pampers or the underwear? Pampers. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to make the sacrifice. Because it's for the newness of more often now, the child go to holler more. See, mother, you gotta have patience and say, baby, will you please be quiet? Not shut up and go and hit them in the back. See, mother, that newness of more often be. Now you want to fight them and like them, hit them all in the back, knock them down, cuss them out. What you cussing a little child out for? You should not cuss your little child out. Let me take the newness of walk down there. See, you got to stay patient with a child. You have to be patient every day. You got to stop saying all kind of things in front of your children. Stop bringing Joe and John and Jude, Paul in front of your children. Amen. If you want to date outside on the phone with somebody else. If you can get your babysitter, get your babysitter. But don't let John see you bring in Mr. Paul next on Mondays and John on Tuesday. Wednesday you got Nathaniel. Every day you got a new man in your life. Don't do that, mothers. If you're gonna have a man, if you're not serious with it, don't bring around the children. Until he gets serious about what he want to do with you. Kind of want to get somebody, get a man, and they're your dad. Don't even know the man that good. That's your dad. Then next week, you refuse the child again. This your dad and him. And you're not made a commitment with none of them daddies. See, you got to train yourself to be a lady, a straight up lady, because you don't want your children to grow up missing the mark of perfection. That is your job to bring them up in the way of holiness. That's right. All right. But if they see you doing all kind of stuff, they're gonna do the same thing. Bring up yourself. Train yourself. Deny the flesh sometimes, saints. You got to deny the flesh, young people. That means that you can't have everything coming in your house. And for God's sake, women, do not take your food from the steaks that you had planned for your children to eat.